best practices to get the maximum productivity from an online classes. Point number 1, join the class on time and watch the entire lecture. Kindly do not go in between. In case if you leave in between, connecting the dots will be extremely difficult, and it is always good to watch the class live rather than the recorded format. Live class brings a extra value addition. In case if you got any doubt, you can put it in the comment box. In case if you think that this is the time I will be allocating for my studies, Saturday I will be spending 5 hours with Anil Nair sir, that will also bring a lot of discipline into your life. Anything that you do for 21 days continuously, it becomes a habit. Watch the entire class. Kindly do not skip in between. Even though the classes are marathon classes, there is a reason why I am taking classes for 2.5 3 hours. Even the CAT examination could be anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours. So it's extremely important for each one of you to have that complete attention onto the class. And right after the class is over, within 48 hours after the class is over, watch the recording so that you will be able to understand each and everything much better. Revise the previous topics class before coming to the class. In case if you got any doubts, kindly put it in the Telegram group. Most of you are professionals, so I don't need to highlight this point. You are expected to be polite with your peers and teachers when the class is on, and this is something my students will never do it. Don't spam the class or use any uncivilized language. I'm always available on the Telegram group in case if you got any doubt. My responses generally to the student community will be extremely fast unless and until I'm off on a particular day. These are some things which are the best practices for you to get the maximum productivity from the live class. Now, how I structured the class, how the class will be structured. Now, today's class will be on prime numbers. Today's class will be on prime numbers. Students who are preparing CAT for the first time, students who are repeating CAT, students who are from non-mathematical background, everybody I am going to take care. The entire structure of today's class is divided into 5 subtopics. First, I will discuss the definition-based problems. Then I will discuss the basic foundation level problems. Then intermediate level problems. Then advanced level problems. Finally, we will discuss the exam model questions. So we will start from fundamentals and we'll go till the exam model. Prime numbers class. From now onwards, every class will be structured like this. Watch the entire class, mark my words. If anybody wants to study number system comprehensively, our videos as well as the classroom notes will be the best in the market in the next few months. Definition, basic foundation level problems, intermediate level problems, advanced level problems, and exam model questions. I will be solving a lot of questions. The class probably could extend beyond 2.5 hours. In case if I am in the middle of a concept, I will continue it till the concept is over. Now we are running 10 minutes late. We will compensate the class with 10 minutes late. Let us write down prime numbers. Prime numbers, write down in the same order, sir. Each and every key point, whatever I am mentioning, is of extreme importance. Write in the same order. In case if you are watching it in the mobile, kindly do not watch the class in a sleeping position. Sit and take a notebook and a pen and write it along with me. Write it along with me. Prime numbers. What is a prime number? Now, natural numbers are the numbers which can be counted. Any number which can be counted, they are called natural numbers. Natural numbers based on the number of factors. Based on the number of factors. Every natural number will have some factors. Based on the number of factors, the natural numbers are divided into 3 types. Natural numbers are the numbers which can be counted. Anil Nair got 10 apples. Praveen got 2 cars. Anything which can be counted is called a natural number. Based on the number of factors, natural numbers are divided into 3 factors. Numbers which has got only one factor. Numbers which has got only one factor. Numbers which has got only 2 distinct factors. Only 2 distinct factors. Only 2 distinct factors. Numbers which has got greater than 2 factors. Based on the number of factors, natural numbers are divided into 3 types. Natural numbers are divided into 3 types. Numbers which have got only one factor. Now think logically, what will be the natural number which has got only one factor? That number is called 1. 1. Any number beyond 1 will not have only one factor. 1 is divisible by 1. Every other number is divisible by 1. 1 could be one factor among that number, but the only one number which has got only one factor, it is called 1. The number which has got only 2 distinct factors is called a prime number. Only 2 distinct factors, it is called a prime number. A prime number is a natural number which has got only 2 distinct factors. For me, important keyword is only 2 distinct factors. Suppose if I take 4, 4 is divisible by 1 and itself. 1 and itself, and in addition to 1 and itself, it is also divisible by 2. The number which has got only 2 distinct factors is called a prime number. Any natural number which got greater than 2 factors is called a composite number. Is called a composite number. Again, I am repeating, based on the number of factors, natural numbers are divided into 3 types. The number which has got only one factor, which is nothing but 1. 1. Because it is a prime number and it is a composite number, 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Anil sir, why 1 is neither prime nor composite? The definition of a prime number is it should have exactly 2 distinct factors. Exactly 2 distinct factors. 1 can be written as 1 into 1. Both 1 and 1 are same. I need to write it as an exactly one factor, then the number is called 1. 1 is neither prime nor composite. This is a composite number. Suppose if I see 5 can be written as 1 into 5. You cannot decompose 5 further. 5 can be written as 1 into 5. 13 can be written as 1 into 13. 1 into 13. Very, very important key point. If P is a prime number, if P is a prime number, it can be written as only 1 into P. If P is a prime number, it can be written only as 1 into P. Or if the number is a prime number, one of the factors for that prime number is 1 and the other factor is P. Prime number has got only 2 distinct factors. What are that 2 distinct factors? 1 and P. You cannot decompose a prime number further. You cannot decompose a prime number further. But in composite number, you can not only write it as 1 into 12, you can decompose further 2 into 6, 3 into 4 and so on. You can not only decompose 25 as 1 into 25, but also can be written as 5 into 5. 5 into 5. If you can decompose the number or if you can divide the number into some more factors, then the number is nothing but a composite number. Composition, it consists of some more factors beyond 1 and P. Very, very extremely important point. A prime number is a number. Generally, some students might say any number divisible by 1 and itself is a prime number. That is a wrong statement because every number is divisible by 1 and itself. Are you all with me? Every number, 8 is divisible by 1 and 8. 12 is divisible by 1 and 12. A number which is only divisible by 1 and itself. A number only 1 and itself is called a prime number. 1 is neither prime nor composite. I hope the definition it is clear. Natural numbers are the numbers which can be counted based on the number of factors. There are three kinds of numbers. The number which has got only one factor is called 1. 1 is neither prime nor composite. If there are exactly two factors, then it is called a prime number. If there are more than two factors, then it is called a composite number. We will discuss prime number in detail today. In the next class, we will discuss the composite number in detail. I hope the flow chart is very, very clear. Now we will write down some important key points. What do you mean by a prime number? A prime number is a number which has got only two distinct factors. A prime number is a natural number which has got only two distinct factors. Only two distinct factors. What are that two distinct factors? That is 1 and itself. Only two distinct factors. That is 1 and itself. 1 and itself. If a number has got another two factors other than 1 and itself, then the number will become a composite number. Then the number will become a composite number. So beyond, in a natural number set, prime number is a subset. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Not prime, why? Because it will not have only two distinct factors. It is not composite because it will not have more than two distinct factors. Prime number, 1 is over. Next is 2. 2 is the only even prime. 2 is the only even prime number. Extremely important key point, sir. In a prime number set, the only number which is even is 2. A very, very good cat level questions can be developed from this concept. Each and every key point, whatever I am mentioning, there are a lot of questions there in the upcoming slides. A prime numbers 1 to 50, there are 15 prime numbers. Sir, where it is used? In how many ways can you write a number as a product of two co-prime numbers? This concept is used. 1 to 50, there are 15 prime numbers. 51 to 100, there are 10 prime numbers. There are 10 prime numbers. From 1 to 1000, especially for exact related questions, the third one will be useful. There are 168 prime numbers. There are 168 prime numbers. Third key point is used when I am discussing a co-prime. Separate chapter, sum of two co-primes, product of two co-primes. You can reduce a lot of calculation time by knowing these third key point. Fourth key point. Fourth key point, listen carefully, sir. Fourth key point, every prime number greater than 3, it is of the form 6k plus or minus 1, but reverse may or may not be true. But reverse may or may not be true. Very, very important concept. There were few previous year CAT questions which can be solved because of this one. I hope the idea it is clear. Every prime number greater than 3, it is of the form 6k plus or minus 1, but reverse may or may not be true. But reverse may or may not be true. It is very, very simple to perfect square concept. If a number is a perfect square, it will be of the form either 4 into something or 4 into something plus 1. Reverse may or may not be true. If the number is a prime number, it should be of the form 6k plus or minus 1. See, you can define prime number in any way you want. Any prime number other than 2, it is an odd number. Yes or no? A prime number series will be like this. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on. Now other than 2, remaining all are odd numbers. So a prime number can also be defined as 2k plus or minus 1, because odd number when it divides by 2, either it gives a positive remainder 1 or a negative remainder minus 1. Every prime number greater than 3, if you observe, 5 can be written as 6 into 1 minus 1. 7 can be written as 6 into 1 plus 1. 11 can be written as 6 into 2 minus 1. 13 can be written as 6 into 2 plus 1. 6 into 2 plus 1. I hope the idea it is clear. But reverse if you take 25. 6 into 4 plus 1. 6 into 4 plus 1. Is 25 a prime number? Definitely no. Why? Because 25 has got factors beyond 1 and 25. 5 is also a factor of 25. 5 is also a factor of 25. I hope the idea is clear. Again, I am repeating this key point. Sir, what is the importance of these 6k plus or minus 1? Why 6k plus or minus 1 we are doing? Why not with 3k plus or minus 1? By doing it with 6k plus or minus 1, I can solve a lot of problems very, very quickly. Again, I am repeating this key point. Every prime number greater than 3, every prime number greater than 3 should be of the form 6k plus or minus 1. But if the number is a prime number, it will be of the form 6k plus or minus 1. But if it is of the form 6k plus or minus 1, it may or may not be a prime number. Listen carefully to these 3 key points. If a number is a perfect square, it should be of the form 4 into k or 4 into k plus 1. If a number is a perfect square, its digital sum should be 1, 4, 7 or 9. If a number is a prime number, it should be of the form 6k plus or minus 1. Reverse may or may not be true. If this is true, this will be definitely true. If this is true, this may or may not be. This may or may not be. Very, very important key points. Very, very important key points. Very, very important key points. In prime numbers, there is one type. If I take n as a prime number, if I take n as a prime number, and if I substitute n, if I get 2 power n minus 1 also a prime number, then these n prime numbers are called Mersenne prime numbers. Mersenne prime numbers. What is a Mersenne prime number? If you take a number which is a prime number, and if 2 power n minus 1 is also a prime number, then the numbers are called Mersenne prime numbers. For example, n is a prime number 3, 2 cube minus 1, 7 is also a prime number. 3 is called as Mersenne prime number. n is 5, 5 is a prime number. 2 power 5 minus 1, 32 minus 1, 31, it is also a prime number. I hope the idea it is clear. If n is a prime number and if 2 power n minus 1 results in a prime number, then the prime numbers are also called as Mersenne prime numbers. Very, very important slide which talks about the important key points with respect to prime numbers. I am repeating the key points in each and every example which we are going to take from the next slide onwards. We will discuss concepts through problem solving. What are the important key points through prime number? A prime number is a natural number which has got only 2 distinct factors. Underline only. What are that distinct factors? 1 into p. If p is a prime number, 1 into p. 2 is the only even prime number. 2 is the only even prime number. From 1 to 50, there are 15 prime numbers. 51 to 100, 10 prime numbers. From 1 to 1000, there are 168 prime numbers. If a number is a prime number, it can be written as 6k plus or minus 1. Reverse may or may not be true. What do you mean by reverse may or may not be true? All the numbers which are of the form 6k plus or minus 1 may or may not be a prime number. Classic example, 25. 25 can be written as 6 into 4 plus 1, but it is not a prime number. Mersenne prime number, what is the definition of a prime number? What is the definition of a composite number? What is the definition of a prime number? And how to prove that one is neither prime nor composite. I hope the foundation slide is very clear to you. Now, definition based problems. Before we discuss definition based problems, the first important key point is how to check. Sir, is there any way to check whether a number is a prime number or not? How to check whether a number is a prime number or not? Proving that a number is a prime is extreme difficult. Proving a number is composite, it is very easy. To prove that a number is a prime or composite, there are 237 rules are there. Again, I am repeating, to prove that a number is a prime number, there are 237 rules. Rule number 1, apply. Apply rule number 1. If it fails, go to rule number 2. Again, apply rule number 2. If it fails, go to rule number 3. Go to rule number 4 if it fails. Go to rule number 237. Go to rule number 237. If all 237 fails, then the answer is a prime number. Then the answer is a prime number. Again, I am repeating, there are 237 ways to prove that a number is a prime number. Apply rule 1. Fails, go to rule 2. Fails, go to rule 3. Fails, go to rule 4. Fails, go to rule 5. Fails, go to rule 237. All 237 fails, then the number is said to be a prime number. That is the reason we call the prime number as an undecidable problem. Undecidable problem. What do you mean by an undecidable problem? A problem is said to be undecidable if there are many ways to solve a problem or if there are no ways to solve a problem. Many ways to solve a problem or if there are no ways to solve a problem. So proving a number, it is a prime number, it is one of the most complicated mathematical problem. There were a lot of mathematicians who have spent a lot of time to find out a particular pattern for prime numbers. Even they have failed it. They proposed one pattern and somebody contradicted it. How to check whether a number is a prime or composite? 237 rules are there. Probably you might know rule 2 or rule 3. Taught by a primitive teachers and you are thinking that this is the only rule. In this class, we will discuss as many concepts as possible till a particular cat level. How to check whether a number is a prime or composite. 237 rules are there. All 237 rules fails. All 237 rules fails. Then the number is a prime number. Somewhere, if it is getting divided by a number, then the number is a composite number. You will understand in detail with respect to problems. Very, very good questions we are going to solve. See the questions, sir. The quality of the questions is extremely good. No formula driven problems. Each and every question has been taken to make you understand the concept. First one is 3 power 11 plus 5. Is 3 power 11 plus 5 prime or composite? What is the first basic key point related to prime numbers? 2 is the only even prime number. In prime number set, the only number which is even is 2. Anything beyond 2, if it is an even number, then it will be a composite number. The first thing we have to check is based upon these 3 key point. 3 is an odd number. Odd number power any number. Odd number power any number. 3 power 4. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Odd number. Right? 5 cube. 5 into 5 into 5. Odd number power any natural number. Odd number. 5 is an odd number. Odd plus odd. It is an even number. It is an even number. What is the concept we discussed? Any even number greater than 2. Any even number greater than 2, it will have more than 2 distinct factors, so it is called as a composite number. It is called as composite number. So answer for this question is 3 power 11 plus 5 prime or composite? Definitely it is a composite. Reason is 3 is an odd number. Odd power any number, it is odd. 5 is also odd. Odd plus odd, it is an even number. There is no even number other than 2, which is a prime number, or the only even prime number, it is 2. So answer for this question, it is composite number. Answer for this question, it is composite number. Let me take some more examples. 7 power 143 plus 11, 7 power 143 plus 11, 13 power 192 plus 17 plus 17 plus 14. Check whether any of these two numbers it is prime or composite. Any of these two numbers is prime or composite. Once you understand the above problem, then these two problems are very, very easy. 7 is an odd number. Odd number power any natural number. Odd number. 11 is an odd number. Odd plus odd. Odd plus odd, it is an even number. Odd plus odd, it is an even number. 13 is an odd number. Odd number power any number. Odd number. 17, it is an odd number. 14, it is an even number. Odd plus odd, even number. Even plus even. Even plus even, it is an even number. Even plus even, it is an even number. Is there any even number other than 2 which is a prime number? No. Answers for both the examples is composite number. Sir, what if the question is an odd number? That is my next question. You don't need to ask a doubt. I can understand from 15 years experience where all the possible doubts you will get. The entire class is structured in such a way that there will be no doubts in the class. 7 is an odd number, 11 is an odd number. Odd plus odd, it is an even number. There is no even number other than 2 which is a prime number. Odd plus odd, even, even plus even, it is also an even number. There is no number other than 2 which is even. So answer for this question is composite. So what is the concept which I used from the key points? The concept which I used from the key point is 2 is the only even prime. Utility of these key point. 2 is the only even prime. 2 is the only even prime. First question very clear, foundation based problems. Second one, I think we already discussed this one. What is the smallest prime divisor? Divisor is nothing but a factor. The same question can be asked. Prime factor for 5 power 23 plus 7 power 17. Prime factor for 5 power 23 plus 7 power 17. Now first we have to understand the definite prime factor. Factor which is a prime number. If n is a natural number, if n is a natural number and x is a factor, and x is a factor, if you divide n by x, if you divide n by x, remainder should be 0. If x perfectly divides n, or if n is getting divided by x and giving remainder 0, then x is called a factor of n. Example, 12 divided by 3. 3 4s are 12, remainder 0. 3 is a factor of 12. 3 is a factor of 12. 3 is a factor of 12. If 35 is divided by 7, 7 5s are 35, remainder 0. 7 is a factor of 35. 7 is a factor of 35. 7 is a factor of 35. If n gets perfectly divided by x, then the remainder will be 0. Perfectly divides means denominator is a factor of numerator. Denominator is a factor of numerator. Denominator is a factor of numerator. Question is, the number given in the question is 5 power 23 plus 7 power 17. 5 power 23 plus 7 power 17. It is divided by x factor. So therefore the remainder is 0. Just now in the first problem we discussed. Second is a cat replica question. 5 is an odd number. 7 is an odd number. Odd power any natural number. Odd number. Odd power any natural number. Odd number. Odd plus odd divided by x. Odd plus odd is even number. Even number divided by x. Even number divided by x, it is 0. It is given that x is a prime number. X is a prime number. So definitely answer is x is 2. x is 2. So even number divided by a prime number, it is 0. Definitely x has to be 2. 6 divided by x is 0. X is a prime number. X has to be 2. 12 divided by x is 0. X could be, if even number, if it is 12. For you to get a doubt, the factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Are you all with me? 12 by 1 is 0. 12 by 2 is 0. 12 by 3 is 0. 12 by 4 is 0. 12 by 6 is 0. 12 by 12 is 0. But I want a prime number. 1 is neither prime nor composite. 4, 6 and 12. I want smallest number. There are two factors which will divide 12. 2 and 3. Smallest among them is 2. So answer for this question is 2. For you to solve these cat replica question, previous fundamental question has been discussed. I hope the idea it is clear. Even number divided by x is 0. I just took a simple example. Even number 12. X is a factor of 12, 1 is a factor of 12, 2 is a factor of 12, 3 is a factor of 12, 4 is a factor of 12, 6 is a factor of 12, 12 is a factor of 12. Question is, it should be a prime number. 1 is out, 4, 6 and 12 is out. Question is smallest among 2 and 3. Answer is 2. Answer is 2. I hope crystal clear clarity in the second question. Second is a cat replica question. Third.